Okay, again, good afternoon, everyone. Then this afternoon, we will be discussing about exponential equation and exponential inequalities. So before going to exponential equation, let us define first what is exponential expression, just like in rational expression. So it is very important to define it first so that you will not be confused as we go along to our discussion. First, it is defined here that an exponential expression is an expression of this form. Again, of this form. A, B to the X minus C plus D. Wherein the A, B, C, and D here are any constants. Okay? So one example for this is 3 raised to the power of X. This is an exponential expression. In this case, as long as na ay number din ha, then variable sa babaw, then that will be considered as exponential expression. Or you may also have 2, 5 to the x plus 1. This is also an example of exponential expression because it is on this form. So in this case, you may treat that here is your A, your B is 3, your C is 0, and your D is 0. So in this one, the 3 to the x is also of this form. As well as this one is also an exponential expression because this one can be written as 2 times 5 to the x plus 1 plus 0. So by that, we can assume that our A is 2, our B is 5, our C is 1, and our D is 0. Okay? Again, any expression that can be written of this form is an example of exponential expression. Okay, we will not spend too much time for that. Let's proceed to the next part. The very important here is for you to know how to solve exponential equation. Okay. So in solving exponential equation, all you have to remember is this property, the one-to-one property of exponential function. The one-to-one property of exponential function states that if you have x sub 1 not equal to x sub 2, then the b to the x sub 1 is not also equal to the b to the x sub 2. Or if you will conversely, it can be written as b to the x sub 1 is equal to b to the x sub 2. If this is true, then x sub 1 is equal to x sub 2. So important, so nakanindot ani. Kung giingon ani nga property, if you can rewrite the two exponential equation of this form, wherein their base are the same, then you can equate their exponents. Okay? So again, I will repeat. If you can rewrite them into the same base, then you can equate their exponents. That's why you have here x sub 1 is equal to x sub 2. Clear? Let us have an example. This one is an example of exponential equation, right? So how to solve this? This one can be written as, again, as I have said here, you should rewrite them in a way that their base will be the same. So we all know that 4 to the x sub x to the x minus 1 and the 16 can also be written in the base of 4, right? Sa may magsulat ana, 4 squared, right? 4 squared is just 16. So from the one-to-one property of exponential equation, it can be written as parehas naman sila base, pwede na nimo i-equate ang x sub 1 and 2. Okay? And then after that, you can transfer 1 to the other side, x is equal to 3. Okay? Aside from this, you may also make their denominator in a base of 2. Aside from that, another solution. Pwede po nimo i-base 2. It can be written as 2 to the power of 2x minus 1. Kining 16 can be written as 2 to the power of, pila man na? 4, 8, 16, 4, no? Sakto ba? 2 to the power of 4 is 16, right? So after that, you can distribute the 2 in each term here. It can be written as 2 to the power of 2x minus 2 equal to 2 raised to the power of 4. So by that, it can be now, since their base are the same, it can be written as 2x minus 2 equal to 4. You may transfer 2 to the other side. It will be 2x equal to 6. You can divide both sides by 2, so your x is equal to 3. If you look at here, this answer is just the same with this. So it means, as long as the base are the same, you can equate directly the exponent. This is the first solution. This is the second solution. Wherein, they have the same idea, but what the difference, that what is the difference here is, kini base of 4, kini base of 2. Okay? But there are problems nga isa lang din ang solution kay dili man magamit ang another number as their base, so kana na din inyong gamiton. Let us have more example for exponential. Kini. Okay, number 2, this one. So we are asked to solve this. So our purpose class is to make their base the same. Kini usa ka atong mahimo diri base of 5, right? Agree? Dili tingali pwede ang 25 because 25 is not, dili man siya appeal sa 125 tingali, no? So it must be 5. So we all know that 1 to 5 is just 5 cubed, right? Agree? So it can be replaced by 5 raised to 3 to the power of x minus 1. Okay? Sabtan, the 1 to 5 is replaced by 5 to the power of 3. Next is the 25 can also be written as 5 squared raised to the power of x plus 3. Right? And after that, this 3 can be distributed in each term. So it will be now 5 to the power of 3x minus 3. Remember, it should be distributed to the first and to the second. So same as here, it can be 2 times x and 2 times 3. So it is now 5 raised to the power of 2x plus 6. By using the property that I stated a while ago, this one now can be, you can equate now their exponents, right? Since they have the same base of 5. So in that case, you can now equate 3x minus 3 into 2x plus 6. Okay? After that, you can transfer it to the other side. It will be 3x. This one to the other side, it is negative 2x. 6. And the 3, it can be positive 3. Right? You just transfer it to the other side. So 3x minus 2x is just x. 6 plus 3 is just 9. So your answer here is 9. Okay? Question? Any questions?
None, sir.
None, sir.
Okay, let us
None,
have
sir.
more.
None.
Something that didn't a problem. Let us have more here. Before we go with exponential inequalities, let us go with here. Okay. So let us answer number 1. Okay. I want you to help me on answering number 1. Usa ka atong i-base dira di? Any suggestion? I want you to help me here.
13, sir.
13, sir.
13. So this one, can we rewrite 169 as a base of 13? Pwede ba?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Unsa man na?
13 squared.
13 squared. So it
13.
means this one now can be written as 13 squared to the power of x, right?
Yes, sir.
And here, it's already 13, so you just copy it, right? So after that, you can multiply the 2 and the x, so it will be 3 to the power of 2x, 13 rather, 13 to the power of 2x, and 13 to the power of x. As you can see, their base are the same. Since their base are the same, using the property that I stated a while ago, you can equate their exponents. So it can be written as 2x equal to the power of x, right? Okay? Agree? After that, you can transfer x to the other side. It can be written as 2x minus x is equal to 0. 2x minus x is just x, and you just copy the 0. So automatically, your x is just equal to 0. So the answer here, the only value that can make this exponential equation true is when x is equal to 0. Clear? Any questions?
None, sir.
None.
Answer.
So very good. Let us have more. How about Kenny? Number 6 daw ta. Medyo nindot ni nga problem. How to make their denominator, or no, their base rather the same. Sir, fraction man na. Diba? Fraction, no? Kita ninyo ni fraction? Saon ka na? Saon ka ha? Do you still remember in your laws of exponent, if you have 1 over x or 1 over n in general, this is just equal to x to the power of negative n, right?
Sir.
Makinumdum mo na? Kung
Yes,
kini
sir.
ibalhin sa babaw, mahimong negative iyang exponent. Right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
So it means, kani, this one, at first, kaning 64 ba, mahimo ba ng base of 4?
Yes, sir.
Unsa ka ha?
4
Unsa
cube.
man na? Cube, no?
4 cube.
This is just 1 over 4 cube, right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Diri nga portion class, kung gamitan nimo ingon ani nga idea, sa ato pa kini nga part can be written as 4 raised to the negative 3. Kini nga portion, di ba? Kita ninyo using this? So now, if you look at here, their base are the same. Right? So their base are the same.
Dirira.
Dianira. Kylie. Okay. So after that, it will be now x plus 1 equal to the negative of 3. Kita ninyo? X plus 1 equal to the negative of 3. If you transfer this to the other side, your x now becomes negative 4. Right? So the only value that can make this exponential equation true is when x is equal to negative 4. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
One more. How about this one? Okay.
2, sir.
Yes?
2.
2 base of 2.
Base kito.
Very good. This one can be written as 2 squared raised to the power of 5x minus 13. Right? It can be written as, this portion can be written as 1 over 2 cubed to the power of x. Agree? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hinayon na to, himay-himayon na to, di na to biglaon, padili malibog. After that, you can distribute the 2 in each term. So it means these 2 can be distributed here and here. Right? So now it will be 2 raised to the power of, can you tell me what will be the result?
10x minus 26.
Very good. How about the other side? You can distribute the 3 here and the x, right? You can multiply them. So it will be 1 over 2
2 negative.
2
Ay,
raised to
negative.
negative
3x.
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 But again, parihason man nato ilang base, so you can rewrite this above. If you write this above, sakto to inyong giingon kaganina, it can be written as 2 to the power of negative 3x. Right? So their base now are the same, so you can equate their exponents. So if you equate their exponents, wait, ako i-admit ni magbangko na nulod. Okay, if you equate their exponents, it can be written as 10x minus 26 equal to the negative 3x, right? You can transfer 3x to the other side and the 26 to the other side. That will be 10x plus 3x, because if you transfer it, it becomes positive, and the negative 26 becomes positive. Right? What's the answer, 3?
13x.
13x equal to 26. So you want to solve for x, so you divide both sides by 13.
By 13.
So your x now is just equal to
2.
2.
just simple as that. Sayon? Sayon ra. Okay. Sayon ra kayo na. So that is exponential equation. I will repeat. Ang himuon na sa exponential equation, iparehas ilahang base so that you can equate their exponents. Okay? Let us now proceed to exponential inequalities. So in the exponential inequalities, these are the properties that you need to understand. There are 2. Okay. So,
Is greater than 1.
so first is, tanawon sa ninyo tong kining 4. Kani. If you have b to the power of x, you should look at the value of b first. Okay? Because the value of b when because the value of b class is from 0 to 1, then greater than 1. By the way, if you have an exponential expression, this b cannot be negative. It should never be negative. The value of b is only from here going there, except b equal to 1. So the possible value of b is any positive real number, positive from 0 to 0 is not included, positive real number except 1. Okay, so kini ang timan-an, kung kani nga b gani class is in between 0 and 1, then if you are given with b to the x less than b to the y, you can still equate their exponents kung parehas ang base, and you copy the same inequality. Okay? And if this b is in greater than 1, dari. Example, 2 to the power of x, that is b greater than 1, right? So in that case, you can still use the b to the x less than b to the y. It's either less than or greater than. Then in this case, ay baliktad din ito og kaniya class, sayop din ni. If your b is in between 0 and 1, here 0 and 1, mo baliktad ay ang inequality. I will repeat. I will make it clear para maklaro ninyo, ha. I will repeat it. Sayop to. Iando na to. If you have b to the power of x less than b to the power of y, if your b is in between 0 and 1, then you can still use x You can get the exponents, but you change the inequality to its opposite direction. That will be the case if kaning b nga naa diri nga gibutang plus is in between 0 and 1. I'll give you an example. If you have 1/2 raised to the power of x less than 1/2 raised to the power of x plus 2x plus 1, in this case, pareha silang base, no? And your b is in between 0 and 1. Right? Naman diri ang 1/2, di ba? Na diri nga portion ang 1/2. So in that case, you can get the x and the 2x plus 1, but you change this inequality to its opposite direction. Kasabtan, i-opposite siya. Naklaro ni? Class, I will give another one. The other one is, what if your b is greater than 1? Case number 2. If you have this one, if you have b to the power of x less than b to the power of y, and your b is somewhere here, b is greater than 1. So you still get the x and the y, but you copy the same inequality. Okay? Naklaro? Okay, let us consider this one. At first, this is inequality, right? So you can make their base the same. Just what we did in exponential equation. So it can be written as 3 to the x. Kanino saan man eh?
3 squared.
Yes, this will be 3 squared times to the power of x minus 2, right? This is less than from the given.
Sir, 3.
3. Nasayop ang pen. 3. So after that, it can be written as 3 to the x still less than 3 to the power of 2x minus 2. Right? Okay, now, you look at the value of b. Kining naan number 3, b manino, mani ang b. Saan is siya? Greater than 1 or in between 0 and 1?
Greater than 1.
Greater than 1. Kay greater than 1 man, ang giingon sa kaganina, if greater than 1, you copy the same inequality. Right? So it's less than man. Less than po na itong gamitin. So it will be x less than 2x minus 2.
Sir,
Right?
dili na may mong negative 4?
Ay, negative 4 din eh. Negative 4. Negative 4. Wala ito na distribute. Negative 4, right? Then after that, you may transfer it to the other side. So it will be now negative 2x plus x less than negative 4, right? Sabtan? After that, this one can be written as negative x less than the negative of 4, right? And you want only x, so you can divide both sides by negative 1. Remember, in the inequality, kung mag-divide kag negative nga number, ma-change iyang inequality to its opposite direction, right?
Yes, sir.
So kung mag-divide kag negative 1 both sides, it will be positive x, it will be positive 4, but this one will be its opposite direction kay nag-multiply ka og negative. So your answer will be this one. Okay? So if you gonna graph it, inani ang forma niya, inani ang iyang answer. X is greater than 4. If this is 4, greater than 4 somewhere here. So kung ato na isulat into notation, your answer is from 4 to positive infinity. The open interval from 4 to positive infinity. So this is now your answer. Or this one will do. Okay? Question? Question? Let us have one more example. Another example here. Dito ta sa exercises supplementary. Diri. Can you tell me what number ang naay rational inequality dira?
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, number 4, no? Siya to ang sira ng number 4. So, muna pag-answer ng number 4. Can you help me?
Pareyon sa ang baseline.
Parehaso ng base. Very good. So, man ni pagsulat karon? Unsa man nga base atong gamiton?
4 cube.
4 cube.
4 cube. Can you know? So, it can be written now as 4 to the power of 3x plus 2. There is 4 cube. That is 64, right? At this very moment, we use the same inequality kay ato pa nang ato ra mang gi-rewrite ang given. Sunod. Parehas na sila base?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And another question. Unsa ang base? Unsa imuhang base in between 0 and 1 or greater than 1?
Greater than 1.
Kung di ani class, i-change ang inequality. Pero kung di ani ang value sa inyuhang b, parehas ra nga inequality. Okay? So aha man ang mabilong karon? Sa first condition or sa second?
Second condition.
Second. So it means kopyahon ning mga exponent 3x plus 2 then 3. Second man kaha unsa-unsa nga inequality atong gamiton?
Less than.
Less than gihapon. Okay? Pero kung ang base dira in between 0 and 1, example mga fraction nga 1/4, 1/5, na nga case, so we will use the opposite inequality. Clear? Okay, now, let's continue solving this one. You can transfer that to the other side. It will be 3x less than 3 minus 2. By the way, ma-change ba ang inequality kung i-transfer ang term? I-transpose?
Dili.
Dili. Ano sa ganing ma-change ang inequality? Kung
Pag mag-times.
yes,
Like
mag-times
negative.
or mag-divide o negative na number. So, walay problema kung mag-transfer ta. So, after that, it will be now 3x equal to 1. Right? Not equal, but less than. It should be less than 1. You divide both sides by 3. By the way, ma-change ang inequality kung mag-divide og positive 3.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Ganong dili
No.
man.
Di man siya negative.
Di man siya
Dili man siya
negative. So it will be x, still use the less than 1/3. And this is now your answer. If you graph it, it will look like this. If this is 1/3 here, less than man daw, so diri nga portion no. So your answer is from negative infinity to 1/3. Open siya kay wala may equal, right? Kuan naman siya strictly less than. So it's open, right? Any questions for number 4?
None, sir.
None. So unsa pa dira ang inequality? Tanawan niyo usa pa inequality dira.
Number 5, sir.
Number 5. Okay. So unto ng number 5. Na, may problema ron. Wala may nakita? 49. 49. 7 squared pa na, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Kaning 81, 9 squared po na. Sa ito pa, kaning nga portion that can be written as 7 squared and this is 9 squared. Parihara mo na isulat as 7/9 quantity squared, no? Parihara? Parihara. Sa tanong lang ina na diretso. 7/9 quantity squared is just the same with the 49/81. Right? So, kung naapa siya exponent isa nga x plus 1. Kuha ninyo? Nakuha ninyo plus?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sunod. Ato ang i-distribute kaning 2 in each term. Right? So it will be now 7/9 x plus 2x plus 2. Right? Okay. and it is greater than or equal to 9/7. Now, the problem is, parehas ba silang base?
Dili.
Dili, no? Okay, now I will remind you of this. If na kay 1/2, ni mo ang i-take na sa into the power of -1, kasi mahitabo niya.
Kuan.
Mabaliktad, di ba, ang numerator o
2/1.
denominator?
2/1.
Mabaliktad sila, di ba? Kung na kay 3/4 raised to the -1, mahimo na siyang 4/3.
4/3.
Di ba? Sa ato pa di ay pwede na ito ni ibaliktad dun. Kini. No? That can be written as 7/9 raised to the 2x plus 2.
2x squared.
This can be written as 7/9 raised to the power of -1. Right? No? Sakto?
Yes, sir.
So after that, pareha na silang base. Parehas dili.
Parehas na, sir.
Parehas na. Parehas naman ng base sa imon.
Ang
Sila
mga
po ang
Ang mga
exponent.
exponents,
Exponent na.
2x plus 2, -1. Ang pangutanan ninyo karon, unsa nga inequality ang gamiton diri? Parehas ra ba ni greater than or equal, or it change into its opposite? What do you think? Now, can you look at your B? Is it in between 0 and 1 ba? Or is it greater than 1? Ano inyong B? Sa inyong B diri class?
7/1.
7/9.
less.
Mo na si 7/9. Nabilong sa first case or second case?
First case.
First case na diri, no? Somewhere here.
Yes, sir.
Sa ato pa, sa imo na ni.
Balik karon,
Kuan
sir.
sa
Baliktad doon. It should be less than or equal. Clear? So after that, you transfer it to the other side. Dili ma-change ang inequality kay ka-transpose raman. So still less than or equal. So it will be -1 minus 2. Clear? After that, it will be 2x less than or equal to the -3. You want only x, so you divide both sides by 2. So your x now is, this is now -3/2. Kung saan nga inequality gamiton diri?
Less than or
Pareha ra gyapon. Less than
Dili
equal to.
mabailhin?
Dili.
Ngano man?
Dili na. Na-change naman siya sa taas.
Dili kaga-divide man ko og 2.
Dili man siya negative.
Dili siya negative. So it means still you use less than or equal. Okay, pero kung negative na, imong i-change into its opposite. Kasabtan?
Yes, sir.
So this is now your answer. If you graph that one, so aha mo na dapitan na. Example na andi si -3/2. Ingon sa less than or equal, no? Kani nga portion. Pero appeal ni, di ba? Appeal na. Kaya na ay equal. So imong answer should be from -infinity to the -3/2. This is closed here. This is open kay infinity man. So this is the half closed interval from -infinity to -3/2. And this is now your answer or equivalent to this. Okay? Pangutan na?
Answer.
Question. Wala lang yun. So, last problem, number 9. Okay, kamoy answer, ana. Kung ma-answeran ninyo correctly, dili ta mag-quiz. Wala may activity. Pero kung sayop inyong answer, naamoy himuonon tonight. Okay? So, akong himuon class, magtanaw lang kung susayang gihimo. You can annotate if you want to. Can you work together with your classmates? And I will wait for your final answer. If your answer is final, kindly use the red color, then isulod siya sa box. Okay? Go. Ay, allow na kung annotate tanan, ha? Allow man. Sige, go. Okay, now start. Or kinsay una-una sa inyo ha. Kung tinabangay mo.
Sami.
Go.
Unsa man ni? Ay, sige. Ay, unsa, like, mo discuss ko, sir?
Sige, go.
Ayan,
Bala,
so-
bala.
Sige. Nag-solve man ko din. Kuan, so para ma-base ang 100, kay 10 squared na ako. So, 10x, nga. Greater than 10 squared. Dayon, parenthesis, negative 2x.
Isulat. You can write
Ay,
here.
isulat. Makarate di ay?
Oh, yes. Try to annotate.
Saon.
You drag your mouse in the
Alawan,
center,
interoy.
upper center.
Naibol 10.
O, kanang na-annotate nga name. Kanang na-ball pen.
Istalin sa
You drag
Wala
your
ko kabalo.
mouse in the upper center. Nay mo
Dayon.
gawas dayon nga box. Nga itom. Nga na yung mga commands.
Okay, annotate.
Ah.
Annotate. Okay,
At least
Karon ako,
nakapractice
sorry, sir.
mo. Nakasulay mo. Di ba?
Ay, sa mag-mouse ako, sir.
Sige, go.
Oy, kamo.
Or any one of you can help Jasen. Any one of you here. Okay, group work man eh.
Hindi ako kabalo mo, sir.
Or any one of you here who
Ay,
can
sorry,
help Jasen.
Dito.
Ako na lang yung sulat.
Sige,
Sige,
go.
ikaw na lang
Good, good.
salat.
Wait,
Hindi, text na lang.
ay, ayaw na lang nawala kong stylus pen.
I-text na lang na ako.
Sige, okay na text.
I-block lang sana ako. Hindi pa man tinag-answer.
Ang i-text man gud ninyo ang exponent isulat. Ay, istorya na lang. Ako na lang isulat.
Sige.
Sige, go. Sige,
Sorry, sir.
sige, go. Sige.
10 to the power of x
Okay, and then?
is greater than
Greater than? Pwede mo magtabang ko ng uban ha? Dili lang kasi Jaset
10 squared.
10 squared?
10 squared. Nya, parenthesis sa 10 squared, sir. Negative 2x minus 5.
Okay.
Uy, tabang.
O, tabang ang
Anya.
uban.
Awaton sa 10x, sir.
Okay, sige. 10 to the x. Dili, 10x. 10 to
greater
the
than.
x.
Sige,
Greater
10
than.
to the x.
Okay, greater than.
10.
And
I-distribute din ang
4. 4x.
negative
4x.
4x minus
Sige.
5.
4x
Minus 10.
Minus 5, minus 10.
10.
Minus
Minus
10.
10, sir.
Okay, dayon. Sa sunod.
Ang mga exponents nila yun.
Sige.
X
X greater
than negative 4x
negative 4x
negative 10.
Dili, greater, dili, mahimong less than?
Dili. Kaya mas ako.
More than 1 man.
More than
More
1
than
ang
1
10.
man si 10. Very good. Sa sunod.
Ibalin si negative 4x sa other side, sir.
So, mahimo
X
siya.
plus 4x.
X
plus 4x
greater than 10.
negative 10.
Negative 10. Negative 10.
Mausap ang inequality, dili.
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 Wala ka nag-multiply negative.
Okay, sunod. Sa sunod din mo on.
Add 5x.
5x.
Sir.
5x
Greater than negative 10.
negative 10.
This will be 5x greater than negative 10. Sunod.
Divided to
Divide
both
side
sides
ang 5.
So, say answer.
X. Negative 2.
Negative.
Greater than or
X
less
greater
than?
than. Greater
Dili mo
than
usab?
yan. Dili. Greater. Dili.
Karon dili mausap.
Wala man ka nag-divide
Kung
og
siya
negative or
negative og
multiply.
Okay. So, if you gonna graph it, it will look like this, right? This is negative 2 greater than man daw. Haman ang i-shade. Left side or right side?
Dire, sa right.
right side kay greater.
Right side kay greater
Okay.
than.
Na. So, unsain nyo ang interval notation karon?
Open negative 2 to positive infinity.
So, how will you read this again?
Open
Open interval from
negative 2 to positive
Very
infinity.
good.
infinity.
The open interval from negative 2 to the positive infinity. That is your answer. Okay? So, yan ra, di ba? So you got it correctly. Pasabot, wala mo'y himuonon tonight. Congratulations, everyone. Okay. Very good. Good job. Panindot man yung unani, no? Nindot. Next meeting that we will meet, we will discuss about graph of exponential functions. Okay? Any questions so far?
None, sir.
Sir.